All right.
Well, next is a new category, right?
It's a new category.
Who's presenting this one?
I am. This is the most out-of-pocket conversation.
Yeah, so we had a few drinks. We had more than a few drinks. We had
the most amount of drinking episodes this year.
We had a few drinking episodes this year.
Yeah.
And sometimes we had some conversations that I don't know where they came from. I don't know how they started. It's on film, but I still to this day don't know how we got on the topic of some
I'm
of
really
these
scared to
coffees.
relive these memories. All right.
So we have gone worrying about Sydney's smell before he met her. I mean, it was a genuine concern.
No, it was a genuine concern. I think the thing with this one was that it just came out of fucking nowhere. Like, we were talking about something completely different, and then you were like, have you ever worried about what your partner smells like?
Can we play it if you say honestly?
There are some senses that you can't get on a video call.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I remember having this thought being like, what if I don't like the way she smells? It's like that's a big thing. That's a big thing. Okay. I think we missed out the beginning of this conversation where I can't remember how I presented the idea to you boys.
No, you were talking to me about long distance relationships. Yeah, and then that's how that conversation came up. I just didn't think it was going to go down the smell route.
Right.
Connor clogging his toilet with poop.
So I take a poop, but unfortunately, this was a fucking massive goddamn poop that I took. And now my toilet bowl was very much too full. I was like, all right, we got to try and flush this. So I got the 2-liter bottles of water. So I put it in the tank. I flushed the 4 liters. Nothing. It didn't budge at all.
Wow.
Okay.
Is that out of pocket or is that just like classic monkey Connor mode?
Maybe that's just classic monkey Connor moment. But this one, even though we talk about shitting a lot,
Joey always talks about shitting
talk about shitting a lot. There's been a few times in the podcast where I've laughed so hard that my stomach started hurting. This was one of them.
3, 2, 1.
Joey!
Why do we all know that you're going to shit yourself?
So it was like Joey explaining the entire process of just how often he shits himself.
Yeah,
it was this entire conversation. This was just the start of it. Do you remember this conversation?
I've never known anyone who's so willing to shit themselves.
Well, I don't gamble at a casino, but I do gamble every time I fart.
I just they're hearing the story about like, oh yeah, by the way, I was hanging out with Aki, and then I
did smell.
I was like, I was gonna pull a prank. And
Yeah,
then,
it was I was playing Guess My Fart with her. And then I farted and she got it right and we were laughing and then I walked out of the room and I realized I sharted myself.
This entire conversation just got more and more wild the longer it went on, man. This is
yeah, that was bad.
Love is dead.
Oh my god.
All right, how many 8-year-olds can the boys beat up? We went off on this conversation for like 30 minutes. It was way longer than it should have been.
There is
Who's the most cringe person in history?
God asked this, and I was like, "Why would you ask this?"
I can't remember what the conversation, what the topic of this was. It was one of the. Was it a drinking one? I think I was sober from this one. Actually,
No, it was not a drinking.
The only thing I remember from this is that I think the next episode we filmed after this one was a guest one. I think it might have been the Alex Lee episode.
Yeah,
and because we have a monitor right here that we see, and he like looked at our search history and he's like, why did you look up the most cringe person in history? Like, where did that come from? And the boys explained their first time J-O-ing. Again, a conversation that went on for way too long.
I can't remember what all of us said, but I just remember.
Oh, I did the fire starter, remember? And I hurt myself. Do you remember that?
Yeah.
I forgot about that.
Well, let's see which one took it home.
All right.
Oh my god.
Here we go. There can only be one.
What was the most
what do you guys think? What do you guys think?
Oh, this is hard.
Honestly, I think
Joey can't stop shitting himself.
Any of mine, I reckon.
who's the most cringy person in history?
That one too. All right, let's find out then. The most out-of-pocket conversation for Trash Taste is...
Ooh.
How many 8-year-olds can the boys beat up?
Hey.
Wow.
I'm impressed. If they were all attacking you at the same time, how many 8-year-olds do you think you can beat in it?
I think after 10, I'm done.
What
You think you take on 10?
You're satisfied?
I'm good.
I'm satisfied.
like just the amount Joey's happy with.
Yeah,
I'll kill 10.
I finished the quest.
I've done it.
Wow, what a
Wow,
lot.
this was very, very close.
32.4%. Second place was the boys explained their first time JOing.
Yep.
And then close third was Gaunt worrying about Sydney's smell. And then it's me shitting myself.
Very close though, generally.
Yeah.
Quite close.
Yeah.
All four of those were very close.
Damn.
Oh,
Who's the most cringe person is the lowest.
Yeah, who's the most
2.2%.
cringe person is the lowest. I'm surprised Joey shitting himself was not higher. Maybe it's because we talk about shitting so often, but even that compared to like other shitting stories.
I
was
can't
just
believe I
like,
shit myself in vain.
I saw someone posted on the Reddit, which is just like a skit between like a comedic skit about two guys talking about shitting themselves, and
Yeah.
it was just like the exact same reaction to like Joey talking about shitting himself.
It's because shitting yourself is so funny.
It is funny. It is funny. It is objectively funny.
It's so funny.
I will admit that.
I don't know about that.
Joey's shitting himself.
Joey's
Yeah.
shitting himself.
No, what I
Me
mean
shitting
is,
myself,
yeah.
not
very,
funny.
very
For the
funny.
record, I do not like shitting
Hearing
myself.
someone else shitting themselves is the funniest thing on the planet.
Yes.
All right, well done
next
though.
up.
All right, so obviously we don't like to, rate guest episodes and stuff like that because every guest we bring on is amazing and you guys should obviously watch all of them. But obviously some of them have been pretty wild.
Pretty wild. Pretty wild compared to some others. And these were your nominations for the wildest guest episodes this year. So we had some repeating and returning guests this year, and we had some new guests this year, and everyone absolutely brought their A game.
Yeah, so the most recent one as of this award is the Alex Lee episode.
Yeah, we have Alex Lee, Sally Amaki, Pete's second episode.
Always a pleasure.
We have Mudan. We have Felix's second episode. Rinrin's Cold Ones.
I can't believe that was this year.
Yeah, I know, right?
Holy fuck.
I'm just looking at all these. I'm like, holy
This
shit,
is
this was
within the
filmed this
year?
year. I thought this was like for last year's
Yeah.
award category.
We got I Did a Thing.
and Boy Boy. There was some wild stories in that one, man.
And then obviously the GOAT, Super Eye Patch Wolf.
And John, Super Eye Patch Wolf.
Yeah, I don't really know who would take this one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, all of them said some pretty wild shit.
And we had some pretty wild stories from all of them this year.
Yeah.
So I guess we shall just reveal the winner.
Find
Yeah.
out.
All right, the winner of the wildest guest episode this year goes to, congratulations, Pete, coming back with the W
got another
again.
W!
Wow.
Wow.
I'm shocked. I didn't expect that.
Wow.
I thought it was gonna be like Cold Ones or
Yeah.
even Sally had said some wild
Alex
shit.
Lee had
but
a wild story as
I
well.
think people just see Pete and vote.
People just love
I
Pete,
can't
man.
blame them either
Yeah.
as well.
Yeah.
22.2% to Pete. Second place there was Cold Ones.
Cold
Yeah,
Ones.
Obviously,
That
that's
was-
not surprising.
No, that is not surprising.
And then we
at
had
all.
Alex Lee.
Cool. Yeah.
We had Mudan
Yep.
coming
Yeah.
in with the win, and then I Did a Thing.
Yeah, I mean that was
Yeah.
a very weird.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was some wild things.
And Felix one as well.
I like how you know what I find the funniest.
Yeah.
That so how we normally do this is we take up the nominations of the blind nominations that you guys put down. Apparently, no one put down Chris.
Oh yeah.
No one put Chris.
No one put Chris.
Because
At all? There was like 0 Chris's.
because to the audience, it's like he's just a regular.
That's not even a guest
he's a
episode
member.
anymore.
He's the false member.
That's not even a guest episode anymore.
Oh my god. Well, congratulations, Pete, for another award once again.
Congratulations.
Congratulations.
We got to invite Pete back on now because will anyone be able to
Top
dethrone Pete as
I mean, he just
the
has the
wildest
best
guest
stories.
episode? Yeah,
He does.
He does.
The Pete episode is the easiest to record.
Yeah.
You
It
have to
is.
say.
Yeah, he talks for most
Yeah.
of it.
He's so good that you just listen.
Yeah.
You just listen when Pete
Yeah,
speaks.
which I guess we moves right on to our next category.
Ooh.
Let's see if Pete can do the double
Oh.
now, because now we
Wait,
have.
is he nominated again for best story?
Of course
Let's
he- it's,
find
it's
Pete.
Pete. It's
True,
Pete.
true,
He's
true.
going to be.
We have the
nominated.
best story to come out of Trash
And
Taste.
we
this
had
year.
some fucking amazing stories
Oh, yeah.
this year. I love best story for. Let's have a look at the nominations for this.
All right.
We have Alex Lee's origin story,
which is wild.
which was an entire anime arc through in itself.
Anime. If the anime was fraud. That's all I
Liar
remember from
game,
that.
live
That's all I
action.
remember that. It's just him. He was like, and so I lied. It's like the entire story.
And then we have Pete's radio story as well.
I love that story.
This is you hear this story and the way it ties up. I'm like, this is a scene from a movie.
It sounds like an Adam Sandler movie. Yeah.
We have Rin getting into the Yakuza modeling or creator agency. Connor's story with the drunk naked Japanese man.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Well, I don't even think he was drunk. That's the worst part. I think that's just normal.
Just
thing.
insane.
That's just him. That's just him.
Mudan used to get requests to edit adult videos. Yeah.
Yep.
And then the boys explaining their first time.
All right. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. And
And then
we have Saliamaki becoming an idol by accident, which was wild as well.
Yeah.
This was an interesting one. Just seeing how she went all secret agent and somehow became a fucking idol.
Yeah. I mean, I have a feeling I know who's going to win, but we've had a couple of upsets so far, so I honestly don't know. But let's find out.
Those are all fucking wild stories.
Yeah.
This was an absolutely stacked category.
Yeah. I mean, it's always the hardest one because there's so many stories being told in the show.
Let's find out then, Connor.
And the winner is
Oh,
Connor's story on his night out with the drunk naked.
wow.
Wow.
Okay.
Wow. He said it in English.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh God. I was like, what? What is it? And he shows us this video of a dude naked smashing chopsticks with his ass. And I was like, what the fuck?
Dude, I'm pretty sure that's a Yakuza side quest, isn't it?
Yeah, so, and did I tell you in the episode that you sent me a dick pic? Did I say that?
Yeah.
I can't believe
so.
that.
Yeah.
I can't believe that.
So that was, oh wow. So we had
wow.
top three. We had obviously
three were
Connor.
very, very
as well with
close.
29.4%. Coming in
Yes.
very close with 25% is Pete's radio station story.
Yeah.
And then just behind that is Alex Lee's origin story.
Oh.
Yeah.
Damn, all right. So that was
Very
definitely
close
the
there.
contenders.
That was
Top three close.
top three were almost neck and neck there.
Yeah, nearly over 75% of the votes.
Yeah.
went to those
Well,
two clips.
I think there was just so many strong nominations, and I mean, this is one of the categories I think people wish they could vote for like 2 or 3 at least.
Yeah, true.
And hopefully we have more fantastic stories coming up.
I'm sure
next
we
year.
will.